the pros to being registered with a pro. I'm going to teach you a term real quick. You know what a pro is? A pro is a performance rights organization. What does this mean for you as a singer-songwriter? How can you get paid? There's going to be a lot in this 3-minute slide right here, because I believe that artists need to know their rights. They need to be better business people. But also, you need to know there's steps that you have to take in order to get paid. Nobody's going to do it for you. All right, so we know that the first performing rights society in the U.S. was ASCAP. But did you know that the French were actually the first to develop some sort of notion of performing rights laws? And this is in 1771. Now, I want you to understand that in the 1700s and the 1800s, radio was not a thing. Not even like recording equipment. If you wanted to hear music, you went to the theater. And this is why the first copyright law to ensure musicians were paid was called a playwright. It was solely for theaters. So 80 years later, you got live music venues. They're booming all over the place. 1847, a French composer named Ernest Bruget knew that the music business was transforming and there needed to be new laws. So Ernest demands performing rights royalties in any establishment that uses a song or musical work that we like to call compositions. So anyways, what does this have to do with you as a songwriter? Because of this today, live music venues, radio station networks, and any music service that benefits from your public performance owes you performance royalties. Ernest is a legend in songwriting history. So the story goes, Ernest runs up this crazy bar tab and not only refuses to pay his drinks until he gets his paid royalty for his music, he decides, screw it, I'm going to sue him. And then he actually wins the suit in 1851 and forms a group that would be the first performing rights society in the world. It's actually pretty wild and kind of sad to think that America was so far behind that it took over 50 years later before ASCAP and BMI were a thing. Anyways, what does this have to do with you as a songwriter today? Because of this, all of this, live music venues, radio stations, networks, and any music service that benefits from public performances of original music owes you performance royalties for those usages. But they're not psychic, and they don't have time to hunt down every single songwriter that they owe money to. And this is where pros come in. So the two most common mistakes musicians make regarding music performance royalties is they either have no pro affiliation or they didn't list the actual songs in their pro. When you write, record, or release new songs, you have to go back and physically update your material. Nobody's going to do it for you, because otherwise no one has an idea of the songs that they need to be collecting performance royalties for in the first place. So sign up, create your set list, give the location, time, and dates of your scheduled shows. It's that simple. Play the game, learn the music business. Do it right now. All right, I'm done. More videos to come.